Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to try something new. So I've never been really a TBR girl. I've always kind of just been a mood reader. I pick up whatever I'm in the mood for at the moment, and I tend to not really like mandatory reading, and usually if something is mandatory it makes me not want to read it. I don't know why that is and like what the psychology behind that is, but I really wanted to try doing a TBR to see how it would work for me and see if I like it or see if I hate it or whatever, because I've never done one on YouTube before. And I saw a couple videos of people doing TBR jars, but instead of putting books in here, like books that I want to read, I have prompts. So like a book from my rainbow shelf, or a book that I've been putting off for a long time, or just like different prompts. So I have to pick a book out based on that prompt because I think it's a little bit funner, and it kind of like opens up, you know, my choice a little bit more, which I like. So I'm going to try this for the first time and see if I am a TBR person. These are all the books that I'm going to read this March. So I'm going to do 7. Now I'm not going to say that I'm definitely going to read all 7. I'm only going to pick 7 because I want to have kind of some wiggle room so I can kind of pick and choose what I want to read between all of the books. Usually I read around like maybe 5 to 6 books a month, I would say, give or take. So here's the TBR jar. I got this amazing jar at Goodwill. How cute is this? So let's go ahead and pick the first one. I'm kind of nervous. A white book. So a book that has a white cover on it. Let's see here. What do I want to read? What white book do I want to read? So the book that I picked for this prompt is My Lobotomy. So this is something that I got. I've talked about it on my channel a few times, and I think I have this on my top 10 books I want to read in 2023 video. So this will knock one of those books out of the way, and I really want to read it. So it's about a young boy who got a lobotomy when he was a little boy. His parents brought him in, they thought he needed one, and it's kind of his story. And I just think it sounds really, really interesting. I'm excited to read this. And it's actually pretty short. It's only 286 pages, so it'll be probably a pretty quick read, but I'm excited for that one. Okay, so pick number 2. Let's go on in. What is it? A book I am so excited to read. Well, that's a fun one, because I feel like that kind of like gives me all the control, right? Okay, what am I really excited to read right now? Okay, so for this one, I picked another book from my top 10 books I want to read in 2023. This is The Lost Ticket by Freya Sampson, and this is about an old man who rides this bus every single day hoping that he runs into this woman that he saw on the bus years ago, because he never got his phone number or her phone number. He really wants to find this lady. So the girl, the main character in this story, helps this old man find the woman that he's looking for. And I think in the process she finds love as well. So I think this sounds so flippin' adorable. So this is gonna be my second read. Number 2, or number 3 actually. This is kind of fun. A YA book. So I don't read a ton of YA anymore, but I do have some old YA and stuff on my shelf. So what do I want to read that is YA? Okay, so what I picked for this one is a very random one. This is one I picked up at Goodwill, and I was really drawn to the cover. Like, that's basically the reason why I bought it. I don't even really know that much about this book, but I actually saw it on the shelf at my local bookstore, and I kind of was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that book, and if he has it in his store, maybe it's really good. I don't know. So it kind of made me interested in picking it up again, and it is Pizza Girl by Jean Keong Fraser. And I think this cover is just the coolest cover in the world, and this is actually a pretty short book. It is only 192 pages, but I think it's kind of, it sounds more like a hard-hitting type of read. Maybe something like Starfish is what I'm kind of guessing, so I'm not really exactly sure. I don't know anything about this book going in, really, so I'm not going to read the back. I'm just going to jump into it without knowing like what to expect, so I'm just going to pick this one. Like, why not? I don't know, so we'll see. Alright, so 4th book. A romance. Yay! I love romance. That's like the perfect one for me because I love romance. What romance do I want to read? Okay, so this is another book off my top 10 books I want to read in 2023 video. I'm like knocking them all out in the month of March apparently. But this is a book I've been wanting to read for a while because I've heard such freaking amazing things about it, and I just need to like get on the ball and read an Emily Henry already because they're so popular and I haven't read any of her books yet. So I'm gonna go with Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and I've heard such amazing things about this book. So hopefully I like it. Crossing my fingers. It's kind of a longer one. It's almost 400 pages, which I don't love really long romances. I feel like sometimes they feel a little drawn out at times. So hopefully I like this. We'll see what I think. Maybe I'll become a new Emily Henry fan. I don't even know if she's like a steamy writer or if she's more focused on the romance. I have no idea what to expect really with Emily Henry, so we'll see. Book number 5. Okay, what is it? Ooh, okay. A book I have lost interest in. Okay, so I looked on my Audible account to see kind of what books I had in my Audible because I have a ton of books in there. Some of them I just kind of like never listened to. And I have this book here by Yeonmi Park, is that how you pronounce her name? This is her story about her escaping North Korea and like her entire story and how she found freedom in America. And I bought this book a long time ago, but I just never got around to reading it, and I've always picked up other books before this one. And so I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for this one because I haven't read a memoir in a really long time, and I do really love memoirs. So I feel like this one will be really good to knock it off of my Audible account, and I think I'm kind of more excited to read it now than I thought I was, because before I just kept passing it up and passing it up and passing it up, just like not really that interested. But now I'm kind of interested now that I picked it for this video. So hopefully I like it. I've heard really good things about it. So 2 more, right? Yeah, 2 more books. A book with a pretty cover. Okay. That's really easy because I love pretty covers and I tend to buy things because of their covers. So let's see here. Okay, so the book that I picked out for this one is a cover that I've been obsessed with for a really long time, and I just purchased this recently. Books with Chloe, or Chloe Bunny, just read this not too long ago and she said it was fantastic. So I think I'm gonna like it, and I just love the cover so much. So it's The Stationery Shop, and this is by Marjan Kamali. And I think this is like a romance, but it's like a very sweet, endearing like love story type of romance. So it's not like a like steamy, you know, like your typical romance. It's like a love story. So I'm really excited for this one, and I just think the cover is absolutely stunning. It has the gold foiling on it and it's just so pretty. So this is gonna be my pretty cover pick. I don't know, I'm not in the mood for this right this second, but hopefully like throughout this month I might, you know, get more in the mood for this. So we'll see. So last book choice. I'm kind of in the mood for like a thriller. Like I need to pick a thriller. So I don't have any thrillers yet. Flowers on the cover. Okay, so what I decided on for books with flowers on the cover is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I've never read a Lisa Jewell book before, but this has flower petals. So I think that counts as flowers on the cover. But I've heard Lisa Jewell is a really good author, and I'm looking for like a new thriller author. So maybe Lisa Jewell will be a new author for me that I kind of get like stuck on for the moment. And I've heard she's really good. So this will be my flowers on the cover book, and we will see how I like it. Hopefully I do, but this will be a really good like thriller read because I don't have any thrillers in my stack. So hopefully I will like this. Alright guys, so these are the books that I chose along with the memoir that I'm going to read on Audible, and I'm really excited for these. I think these were great choices, and I'm really excited to read all of these, so I don't think I'm going to have any problems picking any of these up, to be honest. Like I said, I'm probably not going to read all of them, but it's going to give me a little bit of wiggle room so I can kind of pick and choose what I feel like reading at the moment. But yeah, these are the books that I'm going to read, and I'm really excited. I think they all sound great, and yeah, so if I end up really liking this kind of like TBR jar thing, maybe I will do them every month and kind of see how I feel about it. I don't know. But if this does go well, then I think it would be really fun to do this every month. So let me know if you guys liked this video, and let me know what you guys plan on reading this month and what is on your TBR. And I think that's it, guys. So I will see you in my next video, and wish me luck.